I'm going to introduce you to a couple of my books. This first one, that isn't a very good, oh, here, there. Well, anyway, it's blue, and it's got a girl on the front, but it's called The Search. And you have to look me up on Amazon or Smashwords or one of them as G.K. Fralin. And I'll put the note down in the comments. Anyway, this one's called The Search. And it's a woman goes on a journey to find her way home. She gets lost and she's on a journey to find her way home, and it gets pretty treacherous. So it's kind of mysterious, in a way a little bit spiritual. Okay, Who Be Charlie B? This one is important because, well, they're both hard, but this one is especially important right now because it's the first of the series for the next one I've got coming out. And none of my books are really what you would call a novel. They're more of a novella because, I don't know. I tend to like to, I don't like to be overly wordy, but I do like to get, things defined and described. But anyway, the Charlie Bueller books are about a young man back in 1905. He lost his father. Now, he was born in 1885, and he's dark-skinned, or was. This was influenced by a true person. He was born dark-skinned, and both his parents are white. And he's the oldest, and all of the consecutive siblings are white. So you can imagine about what kind of rumors his mother had to put up with. There's never been any indication in any research I've done that the father did not accept him. So I've put my own spin on the story, so it is fiction. And besides that, you can only go by so much when it comes to, little bits of or lots of research with little bits of information from that far back on one particular person. And anyway, but it is, I've had people tell me they have been really, really, in fact, the first chapter of it was, part of it was read as a play on a local radio station. The radio station is still there. Unfortunately, the program isn't. But anyway, it's in 1905, his father passes away in a terrible way. He's working for the railroad. And it starts out with Charlie and his mom. And they are at the family is at the funeral of his father. And the funeral director will not let him sit up front. He doesn't want to let him sit at all. But you can about imagine the language. I did use the word because it needed to be authentic. I didn't overuse it, but little disclaimer there. I felt it necessary to the authenticity of the story. But it starts out, and that's kind of where he first really starts getting running into the bigotry, because he'd been protected by his parents his whole life. So, and he was homeschooled and everything else. So, and right about 20 when his father is killed. That's when he, at this funeral, first really gets the first real taste of being, of bigotry, real true bigotry. Anyway, so this is the first one, and this called Who Be Charlie B. It is him discovering something about his roots and trying to muddle through this new world of being treated the way they were, dark-skinned people were treated then. So anyway, the next one coming out, I've started the final chapter, is going to be called Finding Charlie. And I'm hoping that it will be out in a few months or so. Anyway, it's kind of a long notation on my books, but I will note them in the deal, and you can get them both in printed format and in electronic. So, thank you, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. Well, maybe not tomorrow. I'll see you soon, because with my health, I can never, and stuff, I can never really be sure, but I will see you soon. And thank you for being patient.